So what's going on, good guys and gals? Picked up another bike. Of course, we're putting the S10 truck bed trailer to use. This is a 2000 Drz 400. Of course, it's missing some items like the head, the cylinder, the head pipe. I don't know what else. It's got the carburetor. Bike's been sitting for a while. I think since 2016. I was told that the bike was ran hot. Guy was riding it through a town where I got it from, and he ran it hot, and they tore it down at the bike shop where I got it from, and they said the head and the cylinder was trash, which this piston don't look trash to me. But he said that they threw all the parts away through the years. They got lost, and this was all left of the bike. But pretty complete bike, except for those items. It's got a White Brothers R4 exhaust on it. It's got the, look like the original street dirt trail tires. Kind of dry rotted. Looked like they had the water pump bowed out or something. I don't know what they were doing. But this thing's got dual fuel petcocks. Was this a dual carbureted model? I'm not sure. I never had one of these, so being it's a street and dirt bike, I've always wanted kind of a newer style one. I've had old XR 500s, XR 350s. I never really had a I had a DRZ 200, I think, a couple years ago. But I wanted the bigger streetable bike, which this is the 400. This is just like the headlight setup that's on the RMX I got. And I got a black headlight. Maybe I put the black headlight on this bike and put this on the RMX. But it's got the bark busters with the guards. It's got the mini turn signals. Let's get up on the trailer. Renthal bars. It's got some kind of trail meter here. Oxford heat control. Oh, it's got heat control handlebar grips. So this thing is set up for riding all year round. I didn't know they had dirt bike heat control grips. It's got the, I think he said this is the aftermarket desert tank. It's a bigger tank than the original tank. It's got a rear rack. There's the hot box. Luckily this stuff didn't fly off. It's like a K&N air filter. One of those factory pegs. Now this bike is electric start, so it's got a starter. It's electric start only. The bottom end mic can be saved. It's been in the weather for a little bit. I put some paper in there, keep some of the trash out. That's all I had. I feel like the crank is locked up. Look at that there. I don't know what that is. Picked this thing up really cheap. The tank is just sitting on it. Look at that. And that tells you this bike's been sitting for a long time. Look at the amount of dirt daubers been built up. He said it was in the shop for a while. Looked like the coil's missing. He said it was in the shop for a while, and they put it outside, and he said he was just going to put another engine on it instead of trying to rebuild that one. So somewhere along the line all the parts got lost. I wish he had the head and stuff. I can at least see what condition the cam and the valves were in. No, it's got one carb. I don't know why it's got two petcocks though. I guess one's reserve and one is regular on. But we searched through the shop. we didn't find nothing, so it all got threw away over the years. So it's not a bad bike. These bikes are pretty expensive when they're up and running. Anything that's a big bore, well, kind of the big bore 4-stroke enduro bikes, especially you can ride them on the street. So it's got the tag. I don't know if this is aftermarket. This might be factory. It's got a battery in it, so there's the battery. It's got key. So anyway, this is going to be a future project for the channel. I'm going to try and source a motor for it. I did see some on eBay, and they are pretty expensive. So if I can find one that's got some stuff wrong with it, might need to be rebuilt top end wise, I'll get it and get it on there. Alright, so present came in the mail today. We got the motor for the Dr400. It's in the box. I think we got everything we need to put it together. We got all the mounting brackets. We got the carburetor just in case we need it. The guy threw that in. We got the motor, and he said he was going to throw in some extra stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and open this thing up. I went ahead and brought it in. I put the black headlight on it off of the other bike. Let's get a knife. So I've been waiting for about almost 2 weeks to get this thing. It came from Oregon. I never thought I'd be ordering anything from Oregon, but that's where it came from. So hopefully we got a good deal. Now he said this motor had came off of a running bike that was abandoned at a house, and he said that the landlord wanted it gone. He has a motorcycle shop up there. I don't remember the name of it, but he said the landlord wanted it gone, and they called the bike shop, and he went down there and picked it up. Looked like he spray foamed it. Oh man, he did. He spray foamed it, the whole box. That was a good idea. The thing is going to be getting this spray foam off the motor. It's been a long time since I ordered a motor for a dirt bike, shipped and spray foam. Yeah, he got it in here too. I can't even get it out of here. How do you... It's like opening up King Tut's tomb. A mummy. Oh, I see it. I wonder, did he drain the oil out of it? I hope he did, because I see oil in the box. He could at least put a rag over the intake. Let me get a rag, stick over the intake. I see it. We just gotta get it out of here. See antifreeze. Man, that stuff is greasy. Got that towel in there. Stuff from falling. I guess I'm gonna have to just pick it up out of here. Or we're gonna have to cut the box around it. That'd be better. We got it spray foam. Pretty good. Packed it in here good enough though. Let's see, can I pick it up out of here? I think these are extra parts. Those sound like the bolts. I think I can pick it up. It's got the wire harness and everything on it. I think I can. Oh no, I can't. It is so greasy. He didn't do a good job of draining it though. Oh gosh. Nothing. I hope he did drain the oil out of it. It's got a lot of oil. But there it is. It's even got the clutch cable still connected. There's the starter solenoid. There's the coil still on the spark plug. The battery cable. Got all the water hoses. Greasy. Got the shifter on it. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, there's a carburetor with the intake boot. Look like you just pulled it off of the motor. The carburetor right there. Makuni, got a little chip in the boot right there. That's just where it stops on the intake. Look at that. Carburetor. Burlap sack. In this bag here, it's all the brackets, engine bolts. Oh gosh, I dropped it. It's all the engine bolts. right there. Everything that mounts the engine to the frame. Even gave me an Allen wrench. I really needed that. That's the lower motor mount swing arm bolt. Clamp. All the brackets. That's good. So you might ask, what did I pay for all of this? These things are not cheap. Got like $1,500 on this motor, carburetor, with all this stuff. So be soon getting that thing together. Very soon. Getting the motor and stuff in it and getting it running, because I decided not to part it out, or you know, I really want to get it going. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put that motor in. I don't have much in the bike, so it'll still be probably 3,500 maybe. So I think I only gave 200 for the bike, or 250-ish. So with the motor, about $1,700. Oh, and we got some more goodies too. I like to forget some other stuff. It took some work getting that motor out of there. Let me find a knife. We got the pipe, the head pipe, because it was missing the pipe that goes on the header pipe that hooks to the muffler. So we got it too. It's right here. That didn't come with the motor. I had to buy that separate. So I forgot that was another $50. Haven't even opened it yet. There's the header pipe right there. Header pipe. I got a new battery for it. So we should be rocking and rolling. We get the old motor out, we get the new motor in, and this thing's surefire to run. This motor's supposed to be a low mile. I think he said it's got like 7,000 miles on it. No, 6,000 miles. This actually came out of an S model too. Actually, I found out that it's actually an E model, but this came out of an S model. So it's an S model now. So anyway, I'm gonna get a box and get all these bolts and stuff cleaned up, and get it ready soon. Get that old engine out. And get this one in. I'm probably gonna put that engine in the bike. Probably gonna put it on eBay. Somebody might need a bottom end. I mean, it's locked up. It's no good. But those bottom ends are not cheap. I mean, those things are just a locked up bad bottom ends, like $400, $500, $600. I've seen one with no clutch, no nothing on it. A good bottom end was like probably about the same price. So buying a whole engine, I mean the head and stuff, you can't find one of those heads that goes on there. You can't find that head nowhere. I found one guy that had a head, and had all the cams and stuff, and he wanted $900 for just the head by itself. A complete head, no cylinder. That's just the head with the cams and all the bolts. I mean, if I'm gonna spend $900 on a used head, and I still gotta buy a cylinder, a piston and rings, and hope the head is good, like the valve seals, I might as well just buy a whole engine. So that's what I did. I got a whole engine off a running bike. Actually, I have a video of the bike running that before he took the motor off of it. So that's another thing I got. A good video. So I'm gonna get all this stuff cleaned up, and we'll start on this thing pretty soon.